Well, hey, good evening, folks, and welcome to our weekly Wednesday update here at First Presbyterian Church. Wednesday updates, this is 2021. The first Wednesday update of 2021 occurred on the day of riots in our nation's capital and the storming of the House of Representatives and the Senate chambers. The second Wednesday of 2021, we saw the House vote on the impeachment of the President, Donald Trump. Now here we are on the third Wednesday of 2021, and we now have a new president in Joe Biden. Today was Inauguration Day. I am just hoping that next Wednesday, the 27th of January 2021, is a day without any major historical events taking place other than our Wednesday night update. Hey, we are glad to have you joining us this evening, taking a quick look online here, see who we've got. Looks like Shara's with us tonight. Shara, good evening and welcome to you. Dale, you are with us too. Hope you've had a great day and welcome this evening. Kathy, good to see you and Rich on board with us here tonight. So again, hope you guys were able to have a fantastic day too. Peggy, glad to have you with us tonight as well. Indeed, it was, just a great day out there. So hope everybody enjoyed that. Meg, we are glad to have you joining us tonight as well. And Jenny, once again, good to have you with us tonight. And I will be home for dinner before too long. I'm looking forward to that pork loin and potatoes that we have going, and whatever vegetable we throw in there with that too. So looking forward to that. And then somebody else is logged in here as First Presbyterian White Bear Lake. I'm guessing that's probably Len Patke, or it might be C.T. Harris, but I'm guessing it's Len. So if it's you, Len, good evening to you as well. A few announcements. Ash Wednesday is coming up on February 17th. It feels like a long way off, but this year we are doing things differently because we can't have an in-person worship service. So we will be sending ashes out to you in the mail if you would like to receive them. Mix them with a little oil, and then either if you're home alone or with family members, you can then share the ashes on Ash Wednesday with one another at that time. There's information on that in the newsletter that came out in the email today. There's a link there for you to click to provide your address, and Len and Sheila will be getting those ashes mailed out. Also, Member Care has been working on an online talent show. And there's, again, information in the newsletter on that. It is says it's a fun opportunity for you to share your talents and creativity, whatever that happens to be. Somebody asked that question at session last night, and I said, you know what? If you've got a fantastic voice and you want to sing a song, you can do that. If you have one of those stupid human tricks that Dave Letterman used to have on The Tonight Show when he was the host of that, go ahead. Wait, was Letterman's Tonight Show or The Late Show? Never mind. Anyway, they used to do the stupid human tricks thing. If your trick is that you can drink milk and make it come out your eyeball, film that, give us a laugh. Whether it's a serious talent or just something that's kind of fun, just go ahead and put that on the flip grid. Also, if you did take a look through the newsletter, you will see that the deacons are looking for your support. The Deacons Benevolent Fund is running fairly low at the moment. Usually a couple of times a year they'll put something out about that. So again, the Benevolent Fund is used to help our church members when they have a need, or our neighbors if they come in and they're part of our community and we can help them. We want to try and do that to continue to be a valuable part of our community here as a church. So again, just those announcements. Prayer requests. We do have a few prayer requests to highlight for you. Doug Petty, his mom is experiencing some arterial blockages throughout her body, and the medication is proving to be quite hard on her, and she's going to need to have several surgeries. So we want to keep Doug's mom in prayer in the days to come. Cindy Barnes is continuing to recover from her back surgery. We want to keep her in prayer too. Cindy Briggs had her hip replacement, and the word is that she is loving life with a new hip right now. So PT has started for her, and she is just loving having that new hip. So continued prayers for Sandy for her ongoing recovery here. Also, one of our other members, Mary Flater, she has a compressed disc in her back. She is home recovering right now in a back brace. Better to be in a back brace, I suppose, this time of year than over the hot summer months. But either way, Mary is dealing with the pain of that, and we will be praying for a speedy recovery for Mary. Then Andrea Esterly, her mom is undergoing radiation treatment for cancer at this time, and so we want to keep Andrea, her mom, and the whole family in prayer too. And then, as you know, we have a number of Cameroonian families in our church, and there has been renewed violence in the English-speaking area of Cameroon, and it has resulted in more mass murders in the small villages. And so we want to keep Cameroon in prayer as well, as some of our church members are concerned about extended family members and friends in those areas. And obviously we want to continue to pray for our country, for healing, for justice, for equity, and for the leadership now of President Biden and his administration as they step in on this historic day where we now have a female vice president for the first time ever in America, which is exciting in and of itself. Dale, I totally agree with you. Pork loin is great, and I think it's a teriyaki pork loin, so it's going to be really good. It's been cooking in the crock pot all day. Jenny got that in there earlier, and it was smelling really good before I left to come in here today. I want to share with you a little thought for the week here. A couple of scripture verses first here. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. And then from Genesis chapter 2, verse 2. By the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all his work. At the start of 2020, I set a focus for the year. I was going to eliminate unnecessary distractions. It became a really important aspect of the year for me because things pretty much got out of control very quickly last year. Simple reality is the more decisions that we have to make over the course of the day, over a period of time, the harder it becomes for us to make good choices. We become mentally fatigued. But not just mentally fatigued, we also become physically tired as a result of it. The economist Fred Hirsch refers to this as the tyranny of small decisions, or what psychologists like to call decision fatigue. Let me ask you a question. What do Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and Barack Obama have in common? That's right, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and Barack Obama all wore basically the same thing each and every day. Mark Zuckerberg is known for his hooded sweatshirt. Steve Jobs is known for his black turtlenecks. Barack Obama, while he was president of the United States, chose to wear either a blue or a gray suit pretty much every day because he didn't want to have to make decisions about what he was going to wear. He wanted to eliminate those small decisions so they could focus their energy on the bigger decisions that they were going to make. In my quest of 2020 to eliminate unnecessary distractions, I decided to pare down my wardrobe as well. And since the fall, I've pretty much been wearing a hooded sweatshirt like this with a shirt like this underneath it and a pair of blue jeans. Over the summer, it was a pair of jeans and either a blue or a gray shirt. I've been doing that pretty much since last February or March kind of time frame. Again, I just want to eliminate unnecessary distractions. Back in college, I standardized the breakfast that I would eat. So for 35 years now, I've been having 2 pieces of toast with marmalade and a glass of orange juice for breakfast. So when I get up in the morning and take a shower, I don't have to make any decisions until after I've eaten breakfast. So we want to minimize the small decisions that we have to make so that we can make better, big decisions in our lives. When COVID showed up on the scene in March of 2020, we found ourselves constantly processing questions in our minds, questions that sometimes had no easy answers, questions that we really struggled to answer, questions that we're still not sure what the best answer is today. In any given circumstance, should we wear a mask? Can we get together with other people at the moment? And if so, what are the circumstances under which that is considered safe? Indoor dining, outdoor dining, distance walking together. What do we do? How do we proceed with our relationships? Can we get together with our family for holidays? Thanksgiving, Christmas. What if we do get together with our parents and something happens to one of them? How guilty will we feel? What if we don't get together with them and something happens to one of them? How guilty will we feel for not being with them then during that difficult time? There are just so many questions that we're asking right now, and we don't have good answers. And so those questions continue to spin through our head day in, day out. And they're leaving us tired. They're leaving us fatigued. They're leaving us in need of rest and recovery. We are in an endless decision-making cycle right now, and it is exhausting us. We need to give ourselves permission right now to slow down, to shut out the 24-hour news cycle, to shut out the pressures of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those things that put additional pressure on our lives to conform with those around us. Now, I'm not going to give you a long list of things today. I just want to give you two things. And the first is what's known as the 2-minute rule. When I say the 2-minute rule, what I mean is if you can get something done in 2 minutes or less, don't add it to your task list. Don't put it on your to-do list. Just do it right now. Make that an automatic yes. It might be taking out the trash. It might be unloading the dishwasher. It might be sending a quick email or making a quick phone call. But if it's going to take 2 minutes or less, just do it, get it out of the way, and then you don't have to think about it again. If it's a bigger task, use the 2-minute rule to get over procrastinating about doing it. If you want to read a book, just open the book. Make the decision to read 1 page. That will take 2 minutes. Maybe you'll end up reading more. If you want to work out, but you are procrastinating going, just put on your workout gear and go get into the car. That'll take about 2 minutes. Maybe you'll decide to drive to the gym, or maybe you just put on your running gear and you'll decide, well, now that I'm in it, I'll go out the front door and go for that run. If your goal is to journal more, just sit down, open your journal and write 1 sentence. And perhaps you'll then find that you want to take a little more time than 2 minutes to write just a little bit more. You see, the 2-minute rule is a great way to overcome procrastination. The second thing is this: just replenish your life. Replenish the energy that you have. Find activities that replenish your life. And I deliberately don't say replenish your mind or replenish your soul, because we are created as whole and complete individuals. When the mind suffers, the body suffers. When the body suffers, the mind suffers. We're fully integrated. We can't separate those pieces out. So find things that replenish your life. Participate in something that energizes you. Take time to exercise. Set aside time to just sit there quietly in reflection on life. Pick up a good book. Read it. Take some time to write. Maybe painting's your thing. Get out the paintbrushes and the paint and spend a little time just creating some art. Or maybe you just like to sit down and watch a good movie. Whatever it is, just do it. You need it and you deserve it. The reality is it's not good for us as human beings to be in a state of constant flux. We need routine. We need to find rhythms to our life. Times of high energy, yes, but times also for rest, relaxation, and recuperation. Decision fatigue is a real thing, and we're all suffering from it right now. Take the time that you deserve, and you do deserve it, to replenish your life today. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. Folks, I hope you find ways to replenish your energy. Find ways to eliminate those unnecessary decisions so that you can focus better on the things that really matter in these stressful times, as we are now 11 months into this whole COVID pandemic piece. May God's peace be with you, each of you tonight, and may you have a real sense of God's presence in your life. I'll look forward to being with you again on Sunday morning. Until then, take care, and God bless you guys.